Welcome to the Findlay video series called Essential Oilers, where we pick one of the many hard-working staff members here at the university and we show how they positively impact those around them. There are so many people at Findlay who play a part in making it a community, and our goal is to give them recognition and offer insight at what goes on behind the scenes. Be sure to comment on each video with who you want to see featured in this series, along with the hashtag Essential Oilers, and why you think this person makes Findlay great. So that's where you're going with?
I don't know.
My name is Steve Aranyosi. This is my 7th year at the University of Findlay, and I am an instructor of teaching biology and geology. My favorite part of the job, probably the interaction with students, or to the CBSL, interacting with students like that to me, it's a lot. Like, it brightens my day. I realize you care. They tend to care about your class, and they tend to care about you as an instructor. Yeah. And it's just a full circle thing. That's why I went into it. I just feel like helping others and educating others. I'm not trying to stress others, as many people know with anatomy. That is debatable. Learn, the content, but at the same time develop into their own individual self. I think that's important too.
Main impact you want to have on students?
Meaningful lives, productive careers. No.
That came from you, right?
Yeah, that came from me. I'm here to act as an influence on these young individuals to make them better and beyond just the academics. But it's sometimes like the individuals that just need that hello every day, those individuals like, hey, how's it going? How are your classes? And they have no idea who you are, but sometimes that extra, hey, somebody's actually caring, somebody's actually reaching out for me, does a much bigger thing than you may realize. And so I think that's important to understand, is that your interactions on the daily, whether you're here at UF or whether you're anywhere, really can have an impact and can change somebody else's world, With students struggling, it's trying to find where they're struggling. What is the disconnect? Attacking, how do you study? Are you studying with people? Looking at what were your previous techniques of studying? So is it beyond, I'm actually trying to engage with the content? Talking to students to try and figure out what their next line of attack is for the information is really kind of key. It's not a lone wolf thing. You got to have your pack, and you got to have the people to study with. And so it's trying to find what the right combination of those different methods of studying and learning are that works best for them.
All jokes aside, Professor Aranyosi plays a huge role in preparing Findlay students for their health professionals career. His individualized approach is second to none, and the time he invests into every single student really shows his passion for education. His impact on student lives is so much greater than we all realize. We appreciate you, Aranyosi. Thank you for being an essential oiler, even though your class is ridiculously hard. Here are what some other students have to say.
Hey y'all, so I'm here to talk a little bit about Professor Aranyosi. If there's one word I could use to describe him, would be dedicated. He absolutely is dedicated to his students, to his job. He knows their potential and he pushes himself to get the best out of them. And that's why I absolutely loved him as my anatomy professor. He's just the best. Yes, he challenged us every single day, every single week, but it was so worth it. I highly recommend anybody in one of those majors to take him as a professor.
Hi, I love Aranyosi because even though he's like a really hard professor, he makes anatomy fun, and he's a really, really understanding professor that is willing to meet with you and do anything he can to make sure you understand the information.
Professor Aranyosi is just a genuine professor who cares about his students and wants them to be successful both on and off the campus. So thank you, Aranyosi.
Appreciate his time and commitment to me and all his students. Honestly, one of the best professors I've ever had, and taught me more than I thought I would ever get to know, so forever grateful for that.
One thing I really like about Professor Aranyosi is that he would do anything to make sure his students are successful.
I love Aranyosi because he cares about me as a student and as a person, and he makes great food.
What's the best cranial nerve?
The best cranial nerve is vagus nerve. It is the most phenomenal.
Why?
Why? Because it is awesome.